Thanks so much for joining me. If you're a financial planner, financial advisor, and you're looking to find a way of getting clients faster and more consistently every month, then you're in the right place. For full transparency, this is part of my sales funnel. So I'm going to share with you the concepts, the methodology that I've been using with financial advisors for the last 5 years to help them get clients and find a, basically get more time in the day, get the right systems in place so you're not always chasing clients. And the other thing is you're actually attracting the right type of people. I'm hoping that if you like the methodology and the concepts and the system that I've developed, you would book a call with me to see if it's the right fit for you. This video, I'm hoping, is going to change your business and your life. For those people that don't know me, my name is Lucien Govender, and I've been working with financial advisors, financial planners for the last 5 years, working with clients in Australia, in UK, Ireland, Canada, and mostly in the US. And the traditional way of getting clients, and I feel like this is the part that they've lied to you about, which is go out to networking groups, go and join a networking meeting, and try and get referrals, and hopefully you get some good partnerships in place that they'll start feeding you. Unfortunately, those days are kind of gone in a way because they are a lot slower and people have access to so much information these days online. They want instant information. So my system is to show you how to avoid cold calling, how to avoid going to networking groups, and avoid that hope strategy of referrals. And let's get into it so I can give you basically the exact lowdown on everything that we've done to help give you the right ideas on what you need to do next. So three things I want to cover today, and I'm not going to look at my notes here. I'm going to go in depth into the methodology and the new way of getting clients. It's a proven system, and I'll share with you some case studies of some of our clients. I'm also going to share with you how to get the one or two clients without having to do that networking stuff, and also to build a business around your lifestyle. This is so important. A lot of people get trapped into building their lifestyle around their business. I want to do the other way around. I want you to build your business around your lifestyle so you enjoy the life that you've always wanted. And hopefully at the end of it, like I said, you'll find that my methodology works and you have trust in us, that you want to find some more information and just to book a call with us. We're not going to sell you anything to see if it's the right fit. Sometimes it isn't the right fit, and we'll be the first ones to tell you if it's going to work for you or not. So if you are a financial advisor, financial planner, and you're independent, but you're struggling with getting qualified prospects, you want consistent leads, you want predictable cash flow, you want predictable revenue without wasting your time and money, the answer to your problem, just so you know, is to build a community around yourself. Now, I want to talk in a lot of detail about this because this is what we found have the biggest impact with our clients. See, most financial planners and advisors have been taught to do a couple of things. One is be a generalist. So go out there, network, and try and cast your net as far and wide as possible. Hopefully you'll catch some fish. That's one way. The second way is go and find a niche and focus in on that niche. Now, you're probably wondering, isn't that the best strategy? It is a very good strategy. But what ends up happening when you go to most niches and you start focusing on it, you find that there's already people, financial advisors or planners in there that have been in there for a while. They've already got an established brand awareness around there. They've got a really good branding, personal profile within that community. And it's very difficult to break in. And so you end up spending a lot of time trying to focus on this niche, which is a great strategy. It's a lot better than being a generalist, but there's another way of doing it. And the best way that we found is to build the niche around yourself. And this is the part that most financial advisors and financial planners struggle with getting their head around. When you take your skills and your experience and you build everything around you, and you will attract the right type of people, because you're going to be focusing on the one person with the one problem that you can actually help achieve their goals or help them get on the way of achieving their goals. Now, I want to go into a lot of details on how to go about creating the niche around you, but I want you to remember that concept. It's the number one thing right now that is actually helping advisors stand out from everyone else. It's going to help. It actually helps them attract the right people. It actually gets them in front of even the media. Like I want to share with you some case studies on some of our clients who are actually getting talked about and being drawn into events and into the media because of this one niche policy that they have around themselves. So let me get into and share my screen with you right now. Bear with me. So here's the community traffic method. It's a method I've developed over the last 5 years, and we've had a couple of little changes, but the overall framework and methodology is the same. And if you haven't seen this before, yeah, pay attention to it because it's the one thing, like I said, it's not only changed my life and actually helped me build a business that I've wanted, because I've moved from Australia to Barcelona 5 years ago. So this model worked really well for me, but it's actually helping a lot of the financial advisors and planners out there build the lifestyle that they want and get the money they want as well, which is super important, the freedom. So the community traffic method. Okay, let me just go through this. So the first thing is you want to build credibility, right? When I say build credibility, you want to be able to stand out so you attract the right type of people. The second thing you want to be doing is creating that connection with those people. When you build that credibility with the right people, you build a community around the problem and then the community around yourself. This is so, so important. So then what you do, you create a connection by sharing content and building out your community so they will actually invite the right type of people towards you. Next, it's about easy conversion. So it's about building credibility, creating the connection, and creating easy conversions for you. When you create conversions, is that you want people to raise their hand wanting your help. Like I'm doing today, I'm sharing with you a system. I'm hoping that you'll go, hey, let me know a bit more about it. And then once they in a conversation over here and yeah, in a conversation, then you're able to get the right people into your community and work with the right people. And it makes business a lot easier. The mistake that I see a lot of advisors make when they cast the net out wide, they attract all sorts of people, they take them on board, and they become very painful clients or very time-consuming clients. So you want to attract the right type of people right from the start. So this is the model that we're using, and I'm going to go in a little bit more detail on each of them. So the first thing you want to do is focus on relevance. So I talked about relevance. So relevance in terms of creating the niche around you. So what are the skills, what are the experiences you can offer to a person with a particular problem? And that's where you start with it. You build out that particular thing. Is there enough people out there that you can actually attract that's wanting help with that specific problem that you can help them with, right? What you don't want to be doing is being yourself, but maybe the problem isn't big enough or people just don't feel like they need help with, right? And this is really key to it. You want to have the right people to attract that has one, they have the right mindset, they have the right motivation in terms of wanting to fix the problem, and they actually have the money. But you don't want to be chasing people, let's face it, that just don't have the money to pay for your services, right? That's the last thing you want. You're going to be spending a lot of time for a lot of people that just aren't willing to pay you. The second thing is you need to have a signature system as part of creating your credibility. This is one of the fundamental things that you want to be doing because it's going to help you stand out from everyone else. A signature system that shows you how you're going to help a prospect go from where they are today with the problem, pain that they're having, to the aspirational wants that they want, right? So what is that bridge you're going to help them achieve? And the signature system should show them how to go about doing that. Most people just have a very general process that they'll show, hey, you're going to have the first meeting, we're going to be doing this, and then we're going to go do that, and then we're going to look at the insurances, etc. You want to have a very specific model, and this is one of the things we do with our clients in the first 3 weeks is create a signature system. It's part of our community traffic method program. Next, what you want to be doing is getting content out there. And there's very specific content that I'm going through right now with you that you want to be creating. You need to understand how content works. Too often, people just pick up their phones and they start talking and sharing that content out there, which is fantastic, but it's not getting people to raise their hands. It's not attracting the right type of people into their community. So let me go into it step by step on how to go about doing that right now. So this is the community traffic funnel. First thing you want to be doing, so the process is you want people to know you, like you, trust you. I say buy, but basically you want them to book a call with you. And the way it works is this. You want to have awareness out there, right? You need volume initially. You need volume so people get to know you. There's no point creating content if only 5 or 10 people, and most of them are your family and friends, are liking your posts. So you want to get that out there and to the right people with the right problem as much as possible. And the way to do that is to run ads. Now, when I say ads, you can run ads on Instagram, Facebook, and even LinkedIn, and they don't cost you as much. The way we run ads, like some of our clients are getting clients for 72 cents per per click. That is just ridiculous these days. So if you're thinking that you need massive budgets, you don't. A lot of our clients are just spending maybe $15, $20 a week on ads, and they're getting the clients that they want. They're getting the right meetings in place. They're booking the calendars out. This makes a massive difference. They're even using the same strategy when it comes to webinars. So they're creating webinars, getting people through ads into the webinars. These are the things that you want to be aware of. What you need at the top is volume. Without the volume, you cannot decide on who is going to be the right people for you that you want to be speaking to. You want to take them on board. You want to get some learnings in place as quick as possible, and then determine, how do I refine that ad in order to get the right people coming on board? Next, what you want to do is create authority. You want people to like you, and you do that through connection, right? So authority content. So the three types of content that we always encourage our clients to do. Credibility content, which is all about educating people, showing you that you have authority, you know what you're talking about. The second bit of content is character content, to show you your personality. So if you see sometimes on my Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, there's photos of me doing things like hiking and things like that. So you want to be sharing some personality so people can draw some connection towards you. And the last bit of content is some case study content. Now, you may say, hey, I can't talk about individual results. You can't, but what you can do is talk about the methodology on how you help Mr. and Mrs. Jones get to, buying their first home, for example. Next, what you want to do is use the case study content to build trust. The more case study content you create and share with people, the more likely they're going to say, hey, this person knows what he's talking about. He's worked with similar people in the same situation as me. Then I may want to get his help. Then what you want to be doing is booking them into conversations. Let me just move this up there slightly, into a conversation with you. And so in order to do that, it all happens in the DMs. And this funnel here doesn't mean you need a website, doesn't mean you need any fancy email sequences or anything like that. All of this that we teach and I get our clients to use is done through using your mobile phone. So when you get the DM, you're going to ask like 5 key questions, which we discussed in our community traffic method. And then what you do is basically move them from curious to, hey, let me find out a bit more about your services. So let me book a call. This is what you want to be doing. Move that customer or the prospect from curious into booking a call, and it all happens in the DMs. Like I said, all on mobile. You don't need any fancy equipment. Okay. All right. So now we've covered content part. Now you want to get the reach. Now the reach is all about getting your stuff out there through ads and through Facebook groups. There's a number of different ways you can do it. You can use organic. Like I said, organic's great in order to nurture people, but you want to have the right type of content to get volume initially. Then we're going to move on to easy conversions. And conversions, I'm talking about conversations. The more conversations you have, the easier it's going to be in order to convert clients. So our aim is to get with our clients to get about 5 to 10 conversations happen a week. For us, we have 3 to 5 a day. Now, the conversation I'm talking about is all in the DMs, right? So you want to have, again, very specific conversations to not, in a way of not trying to sell to someone, but to serve someone. And this is so important. You're there as a financial planner advisor to give advice, to give them information, some direction. If you come across as too salesy, most people will start ghosting you, and that's what you don't want. So the 5-step process that we use in our chat system actually helps move people from engaged to qualified to actually booking a call by asking very specific questions. But you can do this all on your mobile phone. Then what you want to do is move them into what I call a strategy session. Now, most of you call it a discovery session. I recommend you move away from that, because strategy session is you want to give something of value to that prospect to say, hey, you're going to jump on a call with me. You're going to have, these 2 benefits you're going to get out of it. And plus you're going to leave with XYZ, like a roadmap or something along those lines. And the strategy session is there to see if they're the right fit for you and you're the right fit for them. That is it. If they are the right fit for you and you think you can help them out with their problem, then you book them into a longer session. Now, these strategy sessions are generally about 20 minutes long. Some clients do it for half an hour, but you wouldn't want to do anything more than that. You just want to qualify the person to see if they're the right fit for your business. That's it. So let me share with you a couple of results from our clients that have used our program. I'm just going very high level. I'm not going to put any faces or names to it because I protect our clients. But one of them had got 15 booked appointments in 2 weeks. So this is, I think, week 6 when she was on in a program just for sharing content, and got 15 booked appointments. I remember when she spoke to me, she said, "But nothing for July." And all of a sudden, a week later, she said, "Hey, I booked in 15 appointments for July." Fantastic result. Another client of ours got 600 people in 4 weeks in a Facebook group, just promoting the group and getting the right people in that. 600 people from 0 to 600 just by using a Facebook group strategy that we've developed. Another client got 14 prospects into a live webinar. That's a single post. So just putting a post out there in the right way to get people to go, "Hey, I'm interested in that particular webinar. Let me join in." 14 people. That's amazing. One of our very, I guess, a client for being with us for 3 years, has hit $50,000 a month and has 2 new team members. Now, he did that working with us after 3 months. He's an exception, I have to say that. Great video content, great niche that he's attracting. And he's this guy in Australia that just focuses on a particular niche which he's got a lot of experience in. And he's brought them on board because he's only focused on those guys. Again, he built the niche around himself in a sense because he was very specific on the type of person that he wanted to attract, that he could help. 50K a month, took him 3 months to get there working with us. That is phenomenal. And I'm not saying you can expect those results, but that's the type of results some of our clients have been getting being in our program. So let me just stop sharing my screen and share with you a bit more about the program. So there you have it, guys. I've shared with you our 3-step process, our community traffic method. It's the method that's actually helped our clients achieve phenomenal results. And the great thing about it, you just need 2 to 3 hours a week doing this. Now, a lot of time you're probably spending 2 to 3 hours just networking. And if you are doing networking, that's totally okay. You've probably got some great learnings that you've been able to learn from, and you can apply to our model. But basically, my whole thing is to get you away from networking and this hope strategy. So my thing for you right now, if you've stayed this long, you're probably wanting to know how to go about implementing the system. I'm going to offer you a free session on how to go about doing it. I'm going to customize a roadmap for you using our community traffic method and tell you what you need to do next. It's a 20 to 30-minute session. It's free. And I'm going to show you how to implement it. If you feel like this is going to something for you, then just comment the word community or click the link to go and book in a session with us. Thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate your time. My name is Lucien Govender. And like I said, I help financial advisors, financial planners. So if you need help, book a call right now.